First, my salutations to uh, my Ganu Baba, Sadguru Sai, Gurudev Sai, and to each and every existence in and around this universe. Your Yogini ShivaaSai's Shashtang Pranam to all of you. And Jai Saram to all. Thank you so much for calling me again. I feel really, really, really blessed. And so I was thinking, yes, it's true that I literally, I've shocked everyone, but I hope that it's in a good way. Um, but it's very easy. Today, I was praying to Baba for all these days that Baba, please guide me, come and talk with me, through me. And Baba said, okay, why don't you share your experience how Swami became your guru, um, and Saturday, 24th July, is Guru Purnima. So I would like to first pray to all. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Sai Ram. I would like to share how Swami became my guru. Very interesting. So, my first experience that happened, not with Baba, but the first revelation that happened to me was when I was in grade 2. And that time, my mother and my brother, Bhaiya, Shaurajit, they both were very sick and they were bedridden. So my dad used to drop me to school and a family used to bring me home. And the lady used to cook. She used to, in a thali, she used to put rice and whatever she cooked, cover it with another thali and leave. So I knew that when I come home, I just have to change my clothes and go to the kitchen and eat. So that day also the same thing happened. I took my plate and I sat on the floor. We didn't have any dining table or anything like that. So I sat on the floor and I started eating. And I think rice or dal was finished and I wanted a little bit more. And at that time, being in grade 2, I completely forgot that my mother is on bed. She is bedridden. So I just yelled, like a normal child, that Ma, can you come and give me? And I started eating. After a few seconds, I look up and our kitchen was on a split level. So anybody who's coming from the bedrooms, they have to walk down few steps, like 5, 6 steps. So I look up and I saw my mother's eyes, but she was looking very beautiful, long hair, all jewelries, which I have never seen her wearing, sindoor and tika and everything. And she was very beautiful. I just said that, please give me whatever, dal or rice. And she comes and she gives me. The moment the food was served on the plate, it struck me that my mom cannot get up. I looked up, there was no one. I ran and my mother and brother were sleeping. I woke up my mom and said, Ma, did you come to give me food? Ma said, no, I can't get up, you know that. And later I came to know from my nani that it was Mata Kali who came and gave me food. That was my first revelation. After that, when I was in grade 4, 5, I used to see this old man waiting outside our home or waiting at the nukkar or waiting in the house that was in front of our house, they had those stairs. So I saw him sitting there. I even got so scared that I once I just shut the door on his face because I didn't know who he was. And as I said previously, that I don't know how Baba made me. I have no questions. I didn't share that with anybody. I didn't question. It just happened for quite some time, and then it stopped. Like this time went, and when I was in grade 6 or 7, I was learning Karnataki classical. So I was coming back from the singing school, and this auntie was sitting in her balcony, and she called me and she said, what do you learn? And I said, I learn Karnataki classical. And then she said, so why don't you come and learn bhajan and sing bhajan? I said, okay. So she brought me into her room, and there were other ladies were there. And there was one particular lady, she was teaching bhajans to everyone. And then auntie said that, can you teach her also? And she said, yeah, sure. And then she taught me my first bhajan at that age. Was given to me. Now that I think, I don't know why Baba did this, but it was something like Janma Maran Se Par Karo Tum, Dinanath Bhagavan, Sainath Bhagavan. Because she knew that I was learning classical, so she gave me very high-pitched, beautiful, beautiful bhajan. And once I started going over there, learning bhajan, singing bhajan, listening others singing, I felt that this is what I was missing in my life. I started loving it very, very much. That is how I told Bhaiya to come and join. And then he joined in the Bal Vikas class. And around, I was in grade 8 or 9 at that time. By that time, auntie and uncle had made that center just beside our house, as we shared. My brother also shared, and I shared previously. So over there, they already made the center and everything, and we were very happy. One time, auntie called and said, we are going to Puttaparthi as a group, as a center. Would you like to come? And at that time, my parents didn't believe in Swami. And Shri Baba, nobody knew about him. And so I knew that my parents will not let me or Bhaiya go. So I said, no, we can't go. They will not. Plus, we don't have that much money because, we were coming from a very humble background. So they went. And in my mind, I guess I was praying to Swami, thinking that, they went. I wish I could go. I wish Bhaiya could go. And things happened, these things occurred. And then one night in my dream, Swami comes. That's my first dream of Swami. He comes. I mean, I'm saying, and my whole body is trembling. So he comes and he holds my hand and he took me somewhere. And then when I looked all around, he told me that this is Puttaparthi. And he was showing me everything. He even took me to his room where he sits. The room was little dim lighted, and there was a chair in the middle. And Baba said, this is where I sit. And in this room, I don't allow everybody to come. And as, foolish as I am, as having no knowledge, nothing, I didn't had any question to him. I was just enjoying and, looking everything. And then the dream ended. After several days, they all came back, the center, and they were discussing. And then I was asking here and there, is this where, this picture is? Is this where you guys eat. This is where Baba stays. This is what Baba's room is. And they were asking me, how do you know? And I said, I don't know. Baba just took me in my dream and showed me everything. After that, I don't know what they talked about, discussed about. I had no discussion, nothing. I didn't make it a big deal because I don't know how to make anything big deal. So that's it. That's gone. And I started enjoying thoroughly, every time I used to run away to do Suprabhatam. And then when Nagar Sankirtan, with all the aunties and uncles, I'm the only youngster who has to go around with them early morning after Suprabhatam. And I enjoyed them thoroughly. Bhaiya used to come with me, and we used to have real good fun. 24-hour bhajan, Narayan Seva, everything. And I got a lot of beating also. So when I was in grade 10, there was this, I think 7-day bhajan or something was going on all around the world. And at our center also, we were having Narayan Seva was going on, and non-stop Akhand bhajan was going on. So I went in the morning at 4, did everything. Afternoon, I was so happy. I came jumping to change my clothes and go again. And my dad called me. I don't know where Bhaiya was at that time. I don't remember. Dad called me and Dad said, where are you going? I said, I'm going to the bhajan. He said, you cannot go. I said, why? He said, no, if you are living in my house, you have to listen to me. If you go, then I will stop giving you food. I was in grade 10. In true sense, naive. I don't know what answer I would have given if somebody asked me this now. But at that time, without any thinking, with full of joy and happiness, I said, oh, don't worry. Baba will feed me. And I left. And my dad didn't know what to do. So as punishment, 1 month, I did not eat at home, but Bhaiya used to give me food, secretly. My friends, nobody knew. I never told anybody. And at that time, I was so thin and I hardly had any hunger. So anytime going to friend's house, if they give me, I would eat. In college, in school, anybody gives, I would eat. And at home, Bhaiya would secretly give. And after a month or so, they gave up and they said, okay, you start eating. We can't do anything with you. Then the second dream came where I was in grade 11 or 12, and I see in my dream that I went to a friend's house, and over there, they told me that go into that room, Baba is in there and he's calling you. So I went there and I see Baba lying on the bed, halfway like Narayan, like, how Narayan puts his hand like this. He was sitting and he told me, massage my legs. And I started massaging. And at one point in my dream, I got scared. And the moment I got scared, the dream ended. Then again, everything was going on. And then I got married at very early. I was 20 when I got married, still in college. I got married. My husband's family didn't believe in Swami, but they believed in Baba, ShivaaSaii Baba, because they are from Bombay. My husband was born and brought up in Bombay, so they love ShivaaSaii. And then I told Swami that, in front of them, I can't pray to you, but you're always in my heart. And I had a small picture of Swami, which I still have. Now I'm married for 31 years. And then after I was married, many things were happening, many ups and downs, everything like every other person. And Swami was constantly coming in my dream and was guiding me in all the ways possible, telling me what to do, telling me what not to do. And then one time I had migraine. And this migraine went up so bad that every time I had migraine, my nose used to start bleeding. And I used to be totally bedridden. And my elder son was only, I think, 4 years old or so, 4.5. And then one day, while this was going on, and I was praying and crying, Baba comes, and I remember Swami comes, and then I remember some place which has like hundreds of stairs. Where it goes at the end, I don't know. He was standing in the middle and he gestured me to come up. So I walked several steps up towards him and he walked several steps down. And we met at one point. He gave me a katori, like a little bowl, which had something in it. It was in white in color, liquid. It had, I don't know if it was milk or not, but it had something in it. And he said, drink this. And I drank that. Believe me, I went to so many doctors. I took so many medicines. Nothing happened. The moment Swami gave that, the migraine was gone completely and it has never come back till today. So there. And then he kept on coming, and several other experiences. Because it's Guru Purnima, I have to say these two. So by now I'm in Canada. ShivaaSaii changed my life. I said 180 degrees, actually 360 degrees. But Swami never stopped coming. He was always there with me and he's always there with me. So one day I see that I'm in some kind of a warehouse, huge warehouse, lots of things. And I was doing some work, and all of a sudden I see Swami coming, rushing through the door, comes in. At that time, I didn't know it's a warehouse. I'm telling it now because we have a warehouse in Saidam Food Bank. So now I can relate what it was. That time I didn't know where it was. So he comes and he asks me to get little rice in 2 bowls, small bowls, one with turmeric and one with sindoor. I brought and gave it to him. He put it all over me and he said, I am your guru. And he left. The next was after a little while, I see that I'm in my school. Everybody's giving exam. First of all, I was late to reach school. And then when I go, my question paper, teacher couldn't find my question paper. And I was like, I'm going to fail. Oh my God, I was crying in my dream and I was running here and there. And all of a sudden, Swami comes and he calls me. So come here. He sat on a chair and I sat near his feet. And he said, why are you crying? I said, everybody's giving exams. It's exam time. Where is my question paper? I need to reply. Otherwise, I'm going to fail. I mean, I need to answer those questions. Otherwise, I'm going to fail. So from somewhere, he took out the question paper. He showed me and he said, you are done with your question paper. You got A+. And I started crying. I'm just shaking. And then he said, you don't need to give. You have already passed. You got A+. And then he gestured me to keep my head on his lap. And this he did a couple of times because he knew that I always used to say, when I used to go to sleep, put my head on the pillow, as to say, ki Baba, aaja, please make me sleep. So I always loved putting my head on his lap. So it's both Swami and Shirdi Sai Baba. To both, I always used to say. So he gestured me and he said, put your head here. I put it on his lap. And he started, doing like this all over my head. And And after that, I woke up. I could smell him. And this even happens now whenever he wants. Even Shirdi Sai Baba, whenever I'm a little sad or something, he would come in whichever format, either in Swami's form or in Shirdi Sai's form, and would say, "Come, put your head on my lap." And he would do like that and make me sleep. And when every time when I woke up, I could feel their presence, not only with smile or anything, I mean the smell, but also I could feel their hand on me. Uh, you know, Baba has given experiences to n number of his children in so many various ways. And he has given me also a lot. But today I will only pray at this time of Guru Purnima that yes, you are my Guru and you are our Guru. You are our father, you are our mother, you are our everything. And you have not given me a single reason ever not to believe you. You always made it really, really, really helped me with love and affection that is still making me grow and continue, you know, this journey. So today I would like to, with all of your blessings, I would like to sing one bhajan um, to my Sadguru and my Guru. Just 2 lines, not the entire. This words were automatically changed when I was in Kailash. Mahadev's name used to come because he's my Adi Guru. So most of you know this song, but I'll just sing 2 lines. Bol Shri Satchidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj ki Jai. Gurudev Daya करके मुझको अपना लेना, गुरुदेव दया करके मुझको अपना लेना, मैं शरण परी तेरी चरणों में जगा देना, मैं शरण परी तेरी चरणों में जगा देना, गुरुदेव दया करके मुझको अपना लेना। ये योगिनी शिवसाई राधा कृष्ण माई आप सबको साष्टांग नमन करते, आप सब मेरा नमन ग्रहण करें। जय श्री राम।